Hi, everyone. It's Dr. Christy Taylor here, and welcome back to another episode of the Prescription for Career Success podcast. Today, we're talking about something every job seeker has to face at some point: interview questions. Not just any questions, but those common interview questions that seem to come up no matter what industry you're in. You know the ones. Tell me about yourself. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Why do you want to work here? The kind of questions that can make or break your interview if you don't answer them well. The thing is, these questions aren't just about your resume, they're about how you communicate your value, your personality, and your fit for the role. And the good news is, with preparation, you can answer them in a way that leaves a lasting impression. Before we dive into each question, let's get clear on why they're so important. Hiring managers aren't asking them just to fill time. They're assessing how you think, how you present yourself, and how you might fit into the team. They're looking for signs that you're confident, capable, and self aware. That means your answers need to be more than generic responses. They should tell a story and highlight the skills that make you a great candidate. Let's go through some examples. Tell me about yourself. This is your opportunity to set the tone for the rest of the interview. Instead of reciting your entire work history, focus on a short, compelling narrative that ties directly to the role you're applying for. Highlight your most relevant experience, skills, and what excites you about this next career step. What are your strengths and weaknesses? For strengths, pick two or three that are most relevant to the position and back them up with examples. For weaknesses, choose something real but not critical to the role and share how you're actively improving in that area. Employers appreciate honesty and self awareness, especially when you show a commitment to growth. Why do you want to work for this company? Do your homework before the interview. Mention specifics about their values, mission, recent projects, or culture that resonate with you, and explain how your skills can contribute to their goals. For behavioral questions, this is where my PACE method comes in: problem, action, conclusion, and effect. Instead of just telling the interviewer what you did, walk them through the full journey. Here's how it works. Problem: briefly describe the challenge or situation you faced. Action: explain the steps you personally took to address it. Conclusion: share the immediate result of your actions. And effect: highlight the lasting impact or benefit your solution provided, whether it was to the team, the project, or the organization. For example, if you're asked, "Tell me about a time you overcame a challenge at work," you might say, problem: in my previous role, we were facing a tight deadline on a project because a key team member left unexpectedly. Action: I stepped in to reorganize the workflow, redistributed tasks based on strengths, and coordinated daily check-ins to track progress. Conclusion: we met the original deadline and maintained quality standards. Effect: as a result, the client renewed their contract for another year, and my manager implemented the daily check-in process as a standard practice. This method ensures your answers are structured, impactful, and easy for the interviewer to follow. Even if you prepare for the usual questions, interviews often throw in something unexpected, like hypothetical scenarios or curveball questions. When that happens, take a breath before you answer. Organize your thoughts quickly and aim to connect your response back to the skills and values the employer is looking for. Before your interview, rehearse your answers out loud. Don't memorize word for word, but practice enough so you can deliver them confidently. Bring in your unique personality, smile, make eye contact, and engage in the conversation. And remember, interview prep is more than just answering questions. It's about presenting yourself as the best fit for the role. If you want more help preparing, my Beat the Bots workshops are a great resource. While they focus on creating ATS-friendly resumes, they also give you a stronger understanding of how to tailor your professional story, something that will help you shine in interviews too. Thanks for tuning into this episode of the Prescription for Career Success podcast. If you found this helpful, make sure you check out our upcoming workshops and coaching programs. Click the links in the description box